WHAS11 drone captured this video of damage around the Milton area. The National Weather Service did confirm an EF2 tornado hit the area, including Madison, Indiana, which is just across the river. We were there this morning as dozens of utility crews were on site working to restore power to many of those people, especially Trimble County. It seems is hit hardest with more than 4,000 customers in the dark today. Our Isaiah Kim Martinez is there right now. Isaiah, what are the recovery efforts looking like?
Well, Brooke, we'll start with that. We'll start with power. Right now, we're at a point where emergency management says the majority of the community, including here in Milton, do not have power. The earliest they could possibly see it, I'm told, is by midnight tonight. But many folks, many officials, people assume it's going to be a lot longer than that. But I want to show you something right here. Take a look. This is a giant tire print right here. This is where a camper was. This is a campground. Many folks come here to vacation in the summer. Now follow with me to see where it moved and flipped over. We're talking about some really, really strong winds here. Basically took it and flipped it on its head here. This is actually Alex Lowe's. He's a man and his family live over in Cincinnati, but they come here to vacation. I talked with him a little bit ago, just talked about, there are obviously a lot of material expenses here, but he's just glad nobody was seriously hurt. I mean, this can be very, very dangerous when you're talking about multiple ton campers like this that could really cause not just damage to itself, but potentially to people. But we do know right now we're at a stage where there are obviously no deaths. That's the main thing. We're very thankful for that. And 2 people with minor injuries. I'm told we're talking stitches here, cuts and bruises, nothing extreme. But we do have many folks who are without homes tonight. We have up to 20 families, I'm told, who are in shelters at this time further east over in Carrollton, which we'll be going to here in the next hour or so. We'll also be talking to emergency management to get an update on just how many homes have been damaged. He says it's somewhere between 50 and 100. Of course, about 20 of those homes seriously damaged to the point where people cannot be staying in them for the foreseeable future. So this is obviously a situation where, again, no deaths, that's the main thing, but a lot of recovery here, especially with power and, of course, people's livelihoods. But, of course, we'll give you that update here in our early evening shows and online as well. Brooke.
Isaiah, thank you so much for that. This was the scene over in Hanover, Indiana, just yesterday, where those storms brought down trees, some brick mailboxes. Our Jose Alonso, not too far from Hanover. He joins us now from Sandy Beach Campground, just east of Madison, Indiana. Jose, you just spoke with National Weather Service. What have you learned?
Yes, that's right, Brooke. I spoke with John Gordon with the National Weather Service out in Louisville, and he was telling me about how he was continuously surveying this area. I want to go ahead and show you what we're looking at this moment. As you can see right down there, there are families assessing the damage as well. We have campers just completely flipped over, shelters completely twisted around as well. I mean, Mr. Gordon with the National Weather Service was telling me that this started, from what they're seeing so far, as an EF1 tornado, and that quickly became an EF2 tornado as it got closer out here. And again, we're just east of Madison, Indiana, and we haven't gotten the chance to talk to anybody here quite yet. We just got to the scene, but John has, and he went ahead and told me that some of these people that live out here are retired and have their life savings invested into this. They're just here to have fun and just enjoy the river right off the bank here. But again, he did go on to tell me, and you may be looking at video right now, but we got driving through some of the damaged area as well. John told me that this was kind of an Oklahoma style tornado. And again, that came all the way from Hanover all the way down here. He said even when assessing the homes out here, that he's seen roofs torn off of these houses and even movement from the foundation themselves. And he even went on to reference some of that footage that we got yesterday of the tornado going over the Ohio River. He said there's been a lot of interesting things about that, kind of a myth buster situation, but he did say a tornado can go over the river. And again, we're here assessing the damage. We see the American Red Cross is out here, and also a lot of first responders in regards to electricity as well. We don't see any power in this area. We don't know how long it's going to take. Definitely going to be speaking and asking these officials out here what's going on. But we're going to stay here in this area, talk to those impacted. Thankfully, we have not been told that anybody's been harmed or hurt during this. Everyone so far has been safe. But like I said, we're going to stick around here and hopefully bring you some more information later on today. Reporting live in Madison, Indiana, I'm Jose Alonso for WHAS11 on your side.
Jose, thank you. A tornado did touch down in Randolph County, Indiana. That's about an hour and a half northeast of Indy. Multiple buildings and homes in the city were destroyed. The sheriff's office said 38 people were injured, 12 of them transported to the hospital. If you are experiencing some storm damage where you live, you can share your photos and videos with us. You can text that number on your screen, 502-582-7290. LMPD is investigating a Wednesday night triple homicide which killed a man and a pregnant woman around 11 o'clock Wednesday. Officers responded to St. Louis Avenue in the Park Hill neighborhood. Lewis House and Deviona Sloan were found shot inside of a car and died at the hospital, both 23 years old. If you know anything that could help police, you can call the tip line at 574-LMPD. Well, Governor Andy Beshear just announced more regulations regarding the rollout of medical marijuana in Kentucky. This includes how you become a card holder. So Beshear said a patient will have to go to a medical cannabis certified provider and submit an application to the cabinet. Applicants must also be a Kentucky resident, provide written certification from a doctor saying they have at least one of the qualifying conditions, and must upload a notarized signature page. If they are approved, the patient will receive a digital ID card.
We were able to ensure access, affordability, and security by providing these cards in a digital format. They contain several important safety features and security features to prevent counterfeiting and diversion of medicinal cannabis.
The new regulations also lay out supply limits for patients. The fee to apply for a card, $25. Medical marijuana will be accessible for people in Kentucky who qualify beginning January 1st. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg is working to fulfill a campaign promise. We told you about bringing universal pre-K to the metro. Well, financing a new nonprofit to make it possible is high on his list. This is phase one of a three-step plan to make what's being called Thrive by 5 impactful. He'll ask the Metro Council for financial assistance in his next budget proposal. And then phase two of the mayor's plan is to develop grants and launch financial aid to families with a household income below the 300% of the federal poverty level. Then phase three would expand eligibility. Councilman Rick Blackwell is hopeful to learn more about the mayor's new plan. He told us the need for families to have access to quality child care is great.
I mean, I think it's huge. I think it's huge on a lot of levels. I think it's huge for the individual student. I mean, we know that the data is very clear that having students ready for kindergarten sets them up for success.
Greenberg is looking to find private and nonprofit schools to join his effort. His budget proposal is expected to be submitted by the end of April. We also asked the Republican caucus for their thoughts on this. Councilman Jeff Hudson said he shares the mayor's focus on supporting opportunities to spread the availability of child care and lessening the cost. But he said, I'm also concerned this proposal will be creating an entirely new function for a government that will be facing budget challenges in the coming years.